All right. Morning, Joe. How the heck are you? So what is it? Custom Mystic banner or nothing? It's a special Mystic banner. So it's just a Mystic banner. And you get to choose the Mystics. Guitar riff woke you up. Morning, Nacho. Azriel, RNG God. What's up with Smilegate? Haven't kept up with the game. Did they F up? No, they just, want your money. I mean, you know, they always did. It's just they're being pretty blatant about it. Hey, Naruto, good to see you. Fun comments on Stove this morning. I bet there's some fun comments on Stove this morning. Let me get some daily stuff done. We'll kind of jump into all of that. At least they give us a little something to talk about, right? Right? Hello, Cryptus. Give me 1 second here. There's the people I was calling for my work. They didn't sell me the stuff I needed. Let's see. In this. Come on, you can do it, computer. There we go. Morning, Josiah, Christian, Radial. The new badge reminds me of something. I haven't seen the new badge yet. I just got a quick breeze through of the notes and news, so we'll explore that here in just a minute. Oh shit, Guild Wars. Hang on. Are we getting thumped or are we being the thumpers? We're okay. We're down by 4,000 points, but we've got twice as many attacks left. I think we might be okay. Dragon Ball collab confirmed based on the maintenance thumbnail. The thumbnails are always meme thumbnails, unless there's something in the text. I can't think of why Dragon Ball would be collabing with anybody right now, but let me see. It looks like this one is the one to hit. Okay. If this is another triple freaking snow crystal team, is there any notes? No, there's no notes. Last time I fought this team, it was triple freaking snow crystal, and I did not hit a single damn one of them. Okay, so that should do that, and this top team is... Ooh, frick, BBK. New Dragon Ball Super chapter coming, but yeah, definitely, yeah, unlikely. If Dragon Ball collab, new players would flock to E7. I don't disagree. It would be nice to see them do something big, something to bring people in. Oh, good, my chat bot's working. Now I can see all of your guys' comments on one thing. So in case you guys are curious, I have to watch YouTube comments over here, and then I have to watch Twitch comments over here. But when that bot works, I get them all in one place right here. It makes my life a whole lot easier. So if you see me, like, my head bobbing around like I'm watching a freaking tennis match, it's because I'm trying to keep track of everybody's comments until they merge together. Dragon Ball fans are toxic as fuck. Okay. Solo leveling. I love solo leveling. That's a banger anime, and I think it would be a weak collab because there's not really any waifus. I mean, there's that one girl, but she's kind of like an ancillary character, and I don't know, man. It feels like it would be a weird collab. What's this you got here? What's this, Joe? That's it, guys. It's a Raid Shadow Legends collab for sure. Definitely. What'd you do, Anya? I don't want to think about this. Oh yeah, duh. Okay. A little risky with my BBK. She's not super strong. Or with my Alencia, I mean. Okay, fine. I guess that's what we're doing then. 2 other guild members say it works. How fail? Does make me feel like maybe I should put Proof of Valor on my Alencia, though, right? Just to be safe. Better go with the nuclear flan. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna puss out and put Proof on her. Just in case that BBK is insane. Hall of Trials! Who's got your HP helmet? Is this the helmet you're normally wearing? I guess. It's the only one that's not on anybody. I mean, with the financial stuff, E7 lately could be One Piece collab for all we know. E7 is the pirate of our sky stones. This is not a Mystic group summon. This is a special Mystic summon. Very different than a Mystic group summon. We'll explain that here in just a minute. Okay. Do the thing with the bread. That somehow makes everybody get healthy and excited. Can we... I guess we should defense buff up, even though it's gonna make the BBK hit harder. No, if we accidentally proc the Senya, we're in the shitter. Let's just S1 the Senya. Bam. Damn, that is a beefy Senya. Here, Senya, hold this. Are we saving Mystics for our next waifu? There is nothing in this game that would make me spend Mystics until Arunka is here. Except maybe ML Bologna. God damn it! If I'm going to die here. Oh, never mind. Too good to die. That'll kill this. Pow. And we'll hit this. And with this, pow, 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 that's dead. Props to having a really beefy, Harsetti. This new Mystic Banner means I can use my 10k Sty Stones to get Luna. Maybe we'll have to look at it. Is that a counter? Freaking BBK. I hate those. Oh my god, it is. It's a counter BBK. They are the worst, guys. The absolute worst. What's up, Silver Eclipse? Tristen, we're battling against top 100, man. I don't know about how we're winning. First week of season's weird, but yeah. Or I'm sorry, preseason's weird. Okay, you know what? That worked out. Okay, everybody get sealed. Are going to make stream when game is in maintenance tomorrow, Tris? Yeah. In about roughly about 12 hours, we'll do a maintenance podcast. I got to go line up a guest though, so it's gonna be a little bit of a short stream because I gotta DM some people, see who wants to be on tonight. Death Metal Tamarin. Okay, I would pull like crazy for ML Death Metal Tamarin. You're right. Okay. Don't be a counter. It's going to be like that, huh? Epic 7. Fine, counter. See if I care. Get dead. Poof. Oh no, my Luna got hit. Pool floaty of death. Pool floaty of death. Death Metal Tamarin is my most wanted ML5 iteration. Damn, we just totally dropped the shit out of that tower. Means we can go into the middle, get some intel for everybody. Let's see. Same team and same team. Yeah, literally, we're just going to run the same team twice. Okay, so let's get a little intel, guys. You're going to see the screen stutter a little bit as I take some screenshots to try to catch some artifacts. Okay, got Crown of Glory and Shepherds. $26K HP Harsetti. Do Epic 7 have any beginner guides I could watch? I've been playing for quite a long time, and there's some certain areas I'm still struggling with. Go to YouTube. Check this one out first. Do this every day. And then my name. Do this every day, TristenWulf, and there's a daily routine. Do this every day. You know, do these. There's a couple of them, right? But you know, instead of watching the one from a year ago, watch the one from 10 months ago. Do this every day. Wow, I was ass at making thumbnails back then. Those are terrible. But anyway, check this one out. This is a good one to, you know, just basically make sure you get your entire daily routine down. Here, I'll give you a quick link to this one. Let's see, which chat are you in? You're in YouTube's chat. Other than that, probably one of the better new player guides is go type in Deity new player guide, and he's got an entire playlist series on it. But there's this one right here is the newest new one, right? The 2024 to 2025 one. It's 3 months old, so it's pretty current. It is long. It's a freaking hour long. So take it in bites. Just watch a few minutes every day, because he will hit you with so much information. You'll get brain overload after the first 15 minutes, but it's a pretty good master's class on how to start out in Epic 7. He uses a new player account, does the walk through it. So it's one of the better new player guides, but it is like a freaking, you know, college course lecture, right? So it's not just a short one. If you just want a short, make sure I'm not fucking up that do this every day guide that I posted there. As long as you're doing that stuff, you're not falling behind. And while you're doing the stuff from that video, you can be absorbing the things from Deity's new player guides. Here's a link to that one. Let me see. What are we doing here? We're going to hurt this Yeah, we'll hurt the Senya. Bang, bang, bang. Pow! Pretty good, pretty good. I think we might kill that thing. Hey. Goodbye, Senya. Blammo! Oh my god, she lived. She lived with 48 health. She has 48 health. 361 HP Senya. And it is a 9100 BBK. Wow. So that's a whole thing. So let's finish this off. And wait, that said heal. How did she heal? Oh my god. I did not take my nuclear flan. I took my lifesteal flan. Oh wait, is she on Bloodstone? Oh, she is. She's not on the right artifact. It's okay. It's just feels weird. I can't blame that one on Hall of Trials. Why did I put her on Bloodstone? That's so bizarre. At least it was my nuclear flan. Would have killed that freaking Senya though, right? Okay. I did not catch any of the freaking artifacts. I was so busy yapping looking at the screen. Did anybody see any of the artifacts that proc? Anybody able to like go back in the VOD, like hit clip and go back and look a few seconds and tell me what artifacts are on these units? I would appreciate it. My guild would say thank you, Sai. I don't think it's an Ari. Really? It's an Arius. It's an Arius Euphine? That's crazy. Probably thick. It's okay. Just means she's giga dead, man. Once I drop my S3, everything's going to explode unless I get like really, really unlucky with counters here. So there's one for you. That's about 12k damage. 12k did about 60% of your health, so 12,000 divided by 1.6. Oh, sorry. 12. Math is hard. 12 times 1.6. So this is about a 19. No. That's like a 30k HP feed. Yeah. Bye, Euphine. I mean, this is like the most cleavable thing. Poof. Ah, math, my ancient enemy. We meet again. Pool floaty of death. You know, Frida's gotten 2 kills this Guild Wars. Okay, let's get a note on this fast before people fall into that trap. Let's see. So it is a 26k Parsetti. Boy, that's I can't spell. Parsetti. 30k Senya. Crown of Glory. And it was a 9100. Put 9k BBK. Shepherd. Hollow. And then we had a... I'll just put question mark. Okay. Era. Sweet Miracle. 30K. 100 characters is fucking ass, guys. 100 characters is bullshit for notes. Okay. You don't need to know the HP on BBK. Take out the commas. And it was a 30K plus keeping. Man, that's bullshit. 100 freaking characters to put all the intel for 6 different units. That's pretty clear though, right? I think that gets the basics down. Oh yeah, I'll just mark that it was counter BBK. Let me see, where can I put that in? I can't, it's 100 freaking characters. Let me see. Let me see if I can get that in there somehow. We can do crown, glory. I guess that's as close as we can get, right? Center BBK. Can't I just use initials? I'm over it, guys. The handful of people that are actually going to look at the notes, they're smart people. They'll figure that shit out. Okay, hey, look, it's the exact same teams we have fought 3 times now, so it's nice that we don't have to change our teams up. This one has Mort instead of BBK, though. That's a little bit of a different flavor. Do we care? Do we care? I don't think we care. I think we just run this over. Okay. Murder time. Okay, Philippe. I bet it wouldn't. I wonder if it would let me put it in there. I wonder if they have nanny filters on the guild notes. I'll have to check that. Oh, oops. I made the classic blunder. It's okay. Surely it's okay. It's not okay, guys. Yeah. Oops. Because I'm an idiot, I didn't bring C poly. And now I'm dead. Welp. It wouldn't be Guild Wars without a classic Tristen int, would it? Stupid child. And he's holy sack. Bloodstone Ashflan got this. It's gonna be tight. It just depends on how unlucky we get with the abyssal stuns on that Harsetti. Oh, she's on last tea time. Bye, Mort. Bam. Oh, that's nice of you to dual attack like that. We all appreciate that. Freaking injury, too, man. Look at all these injuries. How to use the coupon code on the stove emulator. You go to the website. It's linked right there in the description. You just pull up a browser and you click on that link and you enter your codes. And if you're on an if you're on an emulator, I guess you could pull up a browser in the emulator, but just pull it up on your computer. Like literally, just you just click the link that's pinned in the description of the video, and it takes you to this web page, and you enter your server, you enter your name, and you enter the coupon code, and done is done. Simple as that. Yes, child on child violence. Bam. Man, I'm really egoing these freaking Para defenses. This could have gone either way with the speed, man. How close? How close? How close? I wasn't close at all. Are the coupon codes in this game? Or there are coupon very rarely there are. And if you've got a Android device or an emulator or Google Play, there's a place to enter coupons in game. But since the PC client and Apple devices don't allow coupons, they went ahead and made this website that's pinned in the comments section. If you guys are on over there on the YouTube side and cannot see it, here is a link. You can go to that link, and here are the coupon codes that you want to use. There's 3 of them so far. There'll be another one tomorrow. Probably called tomorrow's will probably just be the God Killer or God Killer, but can't enter it yet. And enter those 3 codes and you get some free stuff put on your account. Yeah, God Killer probably, but it doesn't work. I already tried it. Let me see, what were we doing here? We'll give 1 to you because you're probably on Proof of Valor. Yes, sir. And we'll give 1 to you just in case you're on an evasion artifact. You're not, so you're dead. And then this will kill everything. We're 3 for 3, baby. Pool floaty of death. Eat inner tube. Yeah, there's a daily login thing for the stove. It's cumbersome, clunky, hard to use, and the rewards aren't that great, so most people don't do it, but there is one in there. Alright, guys. That was our Guild Wars. Not bad. 3 for 3. We made 0 screw-ups and did everything right. Surely, surely. Pretty much, Joe. I haven't done it in over a month. Just I can't be asked to do it. It's too many hoops to jump through to use their crappy interface. Yeah, I hope this has convinced you all to build a DPS Frida. Let me see what else we got to do. You know what's so nice is we don't have to do this shitty ass brawl mode anymore. At least until the next season starts. We're totally done with that garbage game mode. I'm still not over being angry about brawl. We don't know for free for a week. We just know that the season lasts 3 weeks. We don't know that another season's going to start immediately after. Is it going to start immediately after, just like... can you not enter codes to the event panel on the emulator? I think you can. I know you can go into... you can go into the... Shit. Where's the right button? Button. Right in front of me. Frick. I know you can go to the event button. If you scroll away to the bottom, if you're on a Google device, there'll be a button right here that says coupon codes, and you can enter it here, but this doesn't exist on the Google Play, so you'll have to actually go into the Stove client itself, and there is a place in here somewhere, a panel in here somewhere where you can enter coupon codes, and I can never find it, but you can enter them here as well. You can only do it in the event tab if you are on a Google device or an Android emulator. You can, oh, you know what? Yeah, you can do the check-in here. This is where it takes you to the Stove site, right? It's just so clunky. Yeah, this is what you guys are talking about. So you can, you know, I'll go ahead and receive it. Sure, why not? Yes, I would like to receive the thing that I said receive. So click on that. And that'll take me to a whole ass new page where I can log in, dox myself, and then I can enter the coupons there. And it's just, it's not worth it. It is not worth it for freaking 100k gold. I just can't be asked. But if you guys want to do it, yeah, you can do it that way too. Otherwise, just go to the damn web page. It's fast. Check 2 boxes. Let me see. We're done with this. I don't understand. I mean, I do understand, right? They have the UI to do it, to just put the coupon code directly here, but they want you to engage with their shitty, clunky launcher, so they want to send you back to that to use the launcher control pad. And I guess once you get used to it, maybe it's not that big of a deal. The 3 codes are 100k a piece. No, the codes are... Let me see. What did I get this time? So let me see. It's the 1 minute sign. It was 7 weapon charms, and it was 7 accessory charms. And the one that I claimed yesterday was... shit. What was the first one, guys? Did I not receive it yet? Oh, here it is. It was 7 leafs. So the first one was 7 leafs. Umbre of Eternity was 7 leafs. Dawn of a New Era was 7 artifact charms, and Hymn of Wailing Tundra, not artifact, but accessory charms, and Hymn of Wailing Tundra was 7 weapon charms. Who knows what tomorrow or the day afters will bring. But, you know, it's free stuff. Might as well get it. All right, let's go take a look at the news, guys. New Tam skin.
Should we start the show? We're gonna sing you a song.
World Arena over a week from Friday. And there is I guess they gave eyes to the champion frame and made it slightly less gold. So there's your warlord emblem, right?
Those who seek to harm the forest deserve no mercy.
We were in a big hurry because we ended RTA early, so we put out a half-finished Vivian skin. For those of you who are excited about fan service Vivian in a white dress, here she is.
You know the meaning of the lilac? May this scent remain forever in memory.
Guild War additional improvements. Central Fortress attacks requirements removed. Okay, so we can just say screw the side forts and go straight into the center fort. Interesting. If a player yields before a hero dies, the hero will no longer be considered dead. Was it broken? That was supposed to be already in there. Was it broken? And players are now able to receive their maximum war points for destroying all buildings, regardless of any difference in the number of members between the two guilds. Okay. For all of the 5 people that are destroying all of the buildings. And Central Fortress bonus havoc adjusted. Okay, so they're letting us attack all fortresses. I'm assuming they're going to make all fortresses be the same value, right? Okay, whatever. Okay, new Guild War starts. So does that mean today is the last preseason day? No. It says Guild War season begins on the 29th. That would mean this is the last Guild War of preseason, and the next Guild War is the first one of the season. I wonder if that's a typo. I wonder if they mean that that's the last Guild War, or if Guild Wars is if the first war of the season is going to be Friday War, right? I think this might be the last war. You said weekend will be free on Equip, Starage. It will be. It's guaranteed. An exploration to find otherworldly chests. Okay, otherworldly chests are back in Rift. No, Friday is the last preseason war. That's not what it says here. It says here Friday is the start of the new season. So I'm saying I think this is a typo. If you're right, Freakress, this is a typo. I guess we'll see more when we get into the actual notes. Okay, drop rate up banner. So the in-between banner is going to be Knockwall, Lilius, and Vivian. So for those of you who are new, there's no reason to pull Vivian. She used to be really, really good in PvE. That was before Rift, and there's just other ways to accomplish it now. She's a solid PvE unit, but not worth your bookmarks. Not with everything that's coming. Lilius used to be really good in PvE. She's now got very, very limited... Okay, let's just say it. She's terrible in PvE now, but she is pretty good in RTA. If you're a new player, you really have no interest in Lilius at all. Knockwall is a very, very high-end RTA unit. She's one of the better RTA units. She's got no use in PvE, and she is incredibly hard to build for a newer player. I would skip. And long story short, if you're new, if you're under a year, you don't pull on any of these units unless they are waifu. You just dip out. The only one that's even the least bit interesting is Vivian, and you get her for free. Special Mystic Summon. So there is a difference between Special Mystic Summon and Custom Group Summon. Okay, Custom Group Summons are their own animal with their own shop, and when you pull, you get coins and you buy things. A Special Mystic Summon is Just a normal Mystic rotation. Any summons you do here impact your pity, etc., and so forth. The only difference between this and any other rerun Mystic rotation is you get to select the units that are in the banner, right? So like you can say, I want to pull for Harsetti, and now you're pulling for Harsetti. If you get Harsetti, then you can switch it to another unit. Now I'm pulling for another unit. I think up to 3. So you get to custom choose the 3 and 4 stars, but if you hit, you do reset your pity. So that's a way that you could technically go after the unit that you want. I would caution you against this unless there's a unit you just you are down bad for. I would caution you into waiting until the middle of April. You've gone this long, right? You've gone this long without pulling your Harsetti. Give it till the middle of April so you can see what the next Mystic Banner is, right? The next Mystic Banner is Arunca, and she completely unbalances the game and is the must-have unit of 2025. You'll feel pretty bad that you blew your pity. Another thing that you can do with this is you can set Harsetti as your 5-star and then just switch it so you're pulling against your 4-star pity. If you pull against your 4-star pity and you hit Hua Young, you don't reset your 5-star pity. So if you're right on the edge of pity, you may be like you're 5 away from pity and you've got like 6,000 mystics, that's a way you can cheat the system a little bit. You can start pulling against the 4-star. You have the same chance of getting Harsetti. And if you get Harsetti, you're 5 away from pity. Pity is preserved. As long as you're pulling on the 4-star banner, you're only impacting that pity system. And then when the new ML comes out, you can use that on pity for the handful of you that are in that fortunate position. But if you want to get your Luna, if you want to get your Harsetti, if you want to get your Ilanov, those are worthwhile units. You want to pick up your Zeo. Now's your chance. Just realize that you're going to be pulling against your current existing Mystic Pity when you do this. And maybe, just maybe, you want to wait until like April 15th range to see what's coming so you can make an informed decision and not have buyer's remorse. All right, there we go, guys. Let's take a look at Stove and see what all we've got going on. Let's zoom this in a little tighter. There we go. Okay, lots of stuff from wow, holy smokes. Okay, we have a lot to go through, so I'm gonna breeze through this pretty quickly. Update content, maintenance. God, Huche's pop-up shop. There's a collab. Miracle Make Kingdom, Letter to Tamara, and Aqua right up. We'll just go from the top down. Okay, Epic 7 Origin, Celebration Rift, Otherworldly Chest. We discussed this in the brief summary, right? The Otherworldly Chest is returning to Rift. Otherworldly Chest makes Rift by far and away the best place to farm. Craps all over any hunts that are out there. So if you got leaves to burn, this is a good time to burn them. The only thing that you may want to hold back on is we do see that Huche's pop-up shop is coming back, right? It's hidden down here, and Huche's pop-up shop is the harbinger of collabs, and there are some who remember that when the Overlord collab ran, they gave us a Lethe style gear event, and those are the best, strongest way to get gear events. Not all collabs do Lethe style gear events, but if they do, then doing that Rift might be not the best move for you. You might burn through all your leafs and miss out on a Lethe style gear farming event, which is like doing 3 months of Rift in 2 weeks worth of farming a Lethe event. It's like that kind of good for your account. So you got to make that choice. Is there a collab? And if there is it a Lethe style event? Or do I just take the bird in the hand and go for farming the Rift chests? That's your call. Cookie's saying that farming the Rift chests is better than the Lethe event. I'm not sure I agree with that. In fact, I'm pretty sure I don't agree with that. But you guys got to make that decision on your own. Are you going to save for the chance of something better? Or are you going to go in deep on the Rift farming? Huche's pop-up shop. So it does not look like we're getting any discounts on Huche's shop. They're just going to slam you with expensive stuff. I've done this several times. We'll breeze through it really, really quickly. This is a terrible waste of 1,800 Skystones, and I can think of very few ways you could harm your account more than spending 1,800 Skystones on a single 5-star artifact summon. And enjoy your sort of judgment. Enjoy your what's that crappy a cigarette artifact, right? There's so many bad artifacts and it's completely random. You know, don't do this hoping for a Wind Rider and getting an Iron Fan. Yes, Cradle of Life, Knowledge Seed. So many bad 5-star artifacts. This is a terrible, terrible waste of what is roughly a month and a half worth of free-to-play Skystones. Molagora, I mean, this is a little overpriced nowadays, I think, but if you're down bad for Molagora, you know, 1,000 Skystones to get 2 Mola, you got to make that decision. I would say this just depends on how you feel about the game. 50 Mystic Metals for 200. I mean, this is a worthwhile expenditure for 800 Skystones, just simply because Mystic Metals, there's no easy way to farm them, right? So I usually go on this. This is more Mystic Metals than you would get out of 800 Skystones worth of shop refreshing, so I do recommend this one if you have the Skystones to spare. Galaxy Bookmarks for 1,200. I take it back. I said this was the worst thing you could do to your account. This is even worse. This is 1,200 Skystones and enjoy your Gerado, right? Enjoy your Elson. It's just a single Galaxy Summon. This isn't 5 Galaxy Summons, it's a single Galaxy Summon. It takes 5 bookmarks to do a summon, and it could be a 3-star. It will be a 3-star. Enjoy your Elson for 1,200 Skystones. For the love of God, do not buy this. New player, old player, I don't care. This is terrible. Random 85 equipment selection chest. You know what? I take it back again. I said this was terrible, but at least there's a chance of something good. You know what this is going to give you? This is going to give you a random piece of 85 gear for 1,100 Skystones. You will get a random piece of 85 gear. Not the set of your choice, not with the main stat of your choice, not with guaranteed. No, this is where you're going to get a level 85 flat HP boot. Guys, hang on a second. I'm sorry. All right, guys, sorry. While I was staring at this and chatting with that guy on the phone, I realized that what this is still a scam. What this is you click on this and it opens up a purchase screen, right? Kind of like doing the whale shops where you can cycle through the gear. But here's the thing: you got to ask yourself, is there any singular piece of gear that you can visualize in your head that you would spend 1,100 Skystones on, right? If there is, go ahead and take a peep, refresh through it, but be aware that as soon as you click on this, start looking through it, you're going to see something that tempts you. And you got to ask yourself, is 1,100 Skystones worth anything? And if you can't think of a piece of gear that's worth 1,100 Skystones, you stay away from this. I usually peek into this, but it has got to be the god tier perfect best piece of freaking gear you've ever seen to be worth 1,100 Skystones for one piece of gear. Don't go in there and be like, well, it's got 4 speed on it. I guess it's a speed check. I'll go ahead and buy it. No, fam. It's got to be like 33 gear score base with the perfect arrangement of substats. So just, if you're a new player, be very, very careful of this. Hey, Kronos Blade, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. That's my advice to you on this, is if you're a new player,
Pay to win 7.
if you're a new player, be very careful about this. If you're a veteran, you know what to do, you do your thing, right? But if you're a relatively new player, be really careful about pulling on this. Reforged mat selection chest. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I've bought this before because I've needed reforged mats, but it's not a good thing to buy. You should just stick with doing expeditions, but if you've got a piece of gear you absolutely need to reforge, that's sitting there. Charms are a terrible value, and you know what, you should just be able to get all the charms you need from your guild. But 100 Skystones for, 500 Skystones for 5 greater charms. If you got an artifact like your Sweet Miracles level 26 and you really are trying to push for your Master's Frame and you really need that to be maxed out, you do you. I don't recommend the charms though. Huche's lucky chest we'll get to in a minute, and as always, these are the biggest scams in the game. Do not buy them. If they drop a 0 off of the price, they're worth it, but these are not worth this much Skystones. They usually end in tears, and this is just about the biggest scam in the game. Huche's lucky chest, you can open the chest 5 times for 100 Skystones a pop, and in that chest there's a chance to get all this stuff. And in all of this, there's only a handful of things that are really, really good. Now, almost everything in this chest is equal to 100 Skystones in value, right? Like 3 leaves are worth more stamina than 100 Skystones, but Skystones can be used on things other than leaves. 5 leaves are definitely worth more. The Mystic Metals, hell, you just spent 200 a pop on the Mystic Metals, so here you get half price, 100, so that's pretty good. The Molagora, that's a great deal, but then there's other things in here that are kind of not good, like a Catalyst selection chest. 1 in 10 of those pulls are going to be a garbage rare Catalyst selection chest, which is bad. The charms, 30% chance to get a greater charm. Now, or sorry, 15% chance to, 15% chance to get a greater equipment charm. It would be objectively better to just farm unrecorded history. The accessory charm, not so bad. You can't farm these from unrecorded history, so that's not so bad, but still, you're at a 15-25% chance for something bad. Epic Catalyst chest, again, not worth it, so we're at a 19% chance for something bad. Artifact charm, that's good. Conversion chest, that's pretty good. Molagora, that's good. These you could argue are good or bad because they are probably going to be not that great, so another 2% that's bad. So you got about a 20% chance of getting something that is not worth the 100 Skystones, and 80% chance of getting something that is worth the Skystones. So if you have the Skystones to spend, this is a pretty good deal gamble-wise. The odds are in your favor. You could be unlucky and just get trash, but the odds are in your favor. You'll get something that's more valuable than 100 Skystones. So if you got the Skystones to spend, go for it. But if you're low on Skystones, it's not like it's a massive, awesome thing you're going to get out of this, right? You're just going to get things that are slightly better or worth in value. So if you're low on Skystones, skip this. Remember also that Huche is the harbinger of collaborations. Let me see. Elysiac Candle and Knockwall rate up. I know you're going to see Knockwall on the top of almost every tier list and stuff. She's an RTA unit. If you are a relatively new player, though, she's not that big of a deal. She's really strong in RTA, but she's not necessary in a modern meta. You skip this. This is bait. You don't pull for Knockwall. Unless you know what you're doing and you know your account. Let me see. Origin, celebration, buff, and daily energy gift. Okay, so what do we got here? All buffs are open. Look at that. Oh, free unequip. Oh, what a surprise. They're doing free unequip. Because they do free unequip the last weekend of the month, every month, in writing, guaranteed to us. This isn't a special thing. This is just them repackaging something that they always do and pretending it's a special thing. Don't, I hate it when they do this. I hate it when they say, special free unequip event. It's like, it's not special. From the beginning of free unequips, you have always done this. You guaranteed it in writing, in a stove post, and said, last week of the month will always be free unequip. And balance patch adjustments will always be free unequip. We got both this weekend, a balance patch adjustment and free unequip. So your free unequip should go live. It should be live by now. Let's see. Should be alive by now. Yep, it just went live. It went live at 11. It wasn't live. It wasn't live 30 minutes ago. It just went live to now. It's always 12 hours before maintenance. It goes live. All right, burning passion packs because you know you need to spend more money on Epic 7. I'm sure that will not be the last time they will ask us to spend money this update. What else have we got? Oh my God, a Miracle Made Kingdom Tamarin's letter pack. We got some packs, baby. The true content of Epic 7. What does Milegate have for us? Oh, new skin. Let's check this out.
Ta-da! It's time to repay our fans. We owe everything to our fans. I'm so nervous. Deep breaths. Should we start the show?
New lobby, too.
Tamarin is here! We've got a show for you! Until the last on, we're all together! I've gotten so much better! I guess that's what your love and support does, huh?
Miracle Made Tamarin will be available for purchase for a limited time after the update. So, guys, first of all, I'm glad it's not half of a skin, right? The old Tamarin skin was half of a skin. Like, you could only see the skin when she transformed, and when she didn't transform or she was just in her lobby, it was a base skin. It was a full price skin for half price. So I like the fact that it is a skin that changes her look when she's in normal mode and when she's in idle mode. So that's pretty cool. I think it's hilarious that it starts out with,
It's time to repay our fans.
time to repay our fans by making our fans pay for a skin. So let's see, you will get receive awards along with a special letter. So purchase method for free, we get energy. Then you've got to spend sky stones, 1600, what's that, 1800 sky stones. You got to spend 300 sky stones, then 1800 sky stones. Then you've got to purchase a pack. And then you get more free stuff. And then you can purchase another pack to get Tam. Is that the way I'm reading this? It's not just locked behind rewards. Some of these rewards require purchase. You got to make a purchase from the in-game shop twice to get the skin, and you've got to dump sky stones. Well, this is going to go over like a fart in church. Well, it sure is nice they are going to pay back their fans. Oh, I misread this. It's 100 sky stones for 3 reliefs. It's a steal, guys. It's only 1,600 sky stones. And then buying something from the shop. And then buying the skin. It's pretty. It's really nice. It's something we've been asking for a while. And there ain't no way I'm getting this. I'm sorry, Scamgate. I gotta check it out. A paid skin for a character we barely use and mostly on auto, locked not only behind 1600 Skystone barrier, but also 2 IRL money purchases. I never thought Smilegate would get this deep down. That's way more underwhelming than I could have ever imagined. This is disappointing. Making a paid skin behind such a big barrier. If you think this will be a success, think again. People already have their hands full with different packs, energy, mystics, molas. Adding another paid, yeah. Go, this one, go to hell. Friggin' based. Yeah, I expected this to be a paid skin, but I expected it to be like a, hey, here's the Tamarin skin. It's $25. It's $30. It's $50, but it's the Tam skin and a bunch of bookmarks, something like that, right? Most games when they sell skins, they sell them for like 25, 30 bucks. Some of the really high end ones go for as much as 50, but this is about the equivalent of 50 to $60 worth of Skystones plus an in-game purchase plus purchasing the skin. This is April Fool's, right? Oh, last I checked, it was only the 26th. So nope. This is actually freaking happening. And now they're hiding how much it is, right? It better be like $1. It better be $1. What do you guys think? How much do you think these are going to be? I am very curious how much these are going to be. This is designed to get people to spend, right? You got your TAM for free from connections. Now you want the skin. I bet this one's going to be cheap, right? I bet this will be like $5, and I bet this will be like $30. This will be $5 to get used to spending, and then by the time you get here, you go, well, I've already used my credit card once. I guess it's not that much more to drop another 30 on the game, and then I can get the lobby skin too. I bet you're going to find this is going to be very, very low, and this is going to be very, very high. You think it's going to be 5 and 10? Ain't no way. Ain't no way this is only going to be $10. I bet you this is at least 29. Yeah, and this will be $7.77 because Epic 7, right? And then this will be $77.77. Oh, I am sensing Smilegate's going to be taking some heat over this. What else we got? We order Huche's pop-up shop. Maintenance is tonight, guys. So when your Guild Wars ends, so does the game. The game will go down when Guild Wars is over. So make sure you get your Guild Wars done and everything wrapped up. Good news is there's no maintenance over top of Guild Wars anymore. So that's kind of a nice thing. Okay, the update content. What we all came here for. What has Smilegate cooked up for us now? Surely some great stuff, right? So we already watched our minute-long summary. Guild Wars season begins. So preseason ends. How can preseason end and start on the same day? How can preseason end and season start on the same day? Guild Wars starts on Sunday, dude, not Saturday. It should say Monday, 3 a.m. UTC. That was always the way? No. It starts, but first war is on Monday. They have always said the first war is the start of the season. Yeah, okay, so it's got to just be a global timer reset, guys. I think, yeah, this would be the end of the preseason. So this whole start of the preseason is after the war. Okay, so this Friday is the last preseason war. Then all your mystics get reset, and we all get crappy mystics again. And even though it says it starts Saturday, it really is going to start with the first Guild War on Monday or Sunday night if you're in the States. Guild frames. Here are the guild frames that none of you guys are getting. So, yeah, well, this was the grit season, right? This was last season. So this was for many people, many guilds, for hundreds and hundreds of guilds. This is your last shot at a frame, because remember to consider that instead of 100 guilds vying for the top 100 spots, there's now 500 guilds. So 400 guilds that used to get frames every season are not going to get frames every season. So kind of be aware of that, right? There's 120 people that used to be in the top 30. 120 guilds used to be in the top 30. Now there's only room for 30 of them. So basically, all the people who used to be top 30, these are their frames. In fact, 20 of those people who always ended top 30 aren't going to make it for this frame. It's going to be a little rough. But there's your MS Paint frames from last season. Hope you enjoy them. And Guild War additional improvements. So they are changing it so that you can attack the central fortress without any requirements to get into the central fortress, and they're normalizing the points, right? They're making the satellites, defense towers, and strongholds be the same in all three fortresses. So no more strategies of putting your strongest members in the 350 point towers and your weakest members in the 300 point towers, putting your streamers in the 300 point towers so they get hit. God forbid we have anything with strategy. It was making it too difficult to think, but at least it's going to make it a little easier to drop all three towers now that there's less havoc on the board in general. So we're going back to the old style where you can attack any of the three towers. Yeah, I liked it the way they had it. I liked it the way they had it before, because it just added a layer of strategy and organization, and I guess people just decided they didn't like strategy and organization, so now everything's the same. If you attack a defense fort, no matter where it is, it's worth 700. If you attack a satellite, no matter where it is, it's worth 300. And you can go straight into any of the three, so it's really just a matter of picking the easiest meat and chewing it down. The only thing that remains the same is you do still have to drop the respective defense tower to access the respective stronghold. So Guild Wars is now more simplistic. If a player yields before a hero dies, the hero will no longer be considered dead. So this was if you get hit, but you haven't puffed into black smoke yet. You know, you saw your HP go to 0 and you hit yield. They changed. They used to say if you went to 0 health and yielded, you were going to die, and people didn't like that. So they said that hero will no longer be dead, as long as you don't reconnect to the fight already in progress, which is hilarious because the reconnect to the fight already in progress system, last I checked, still doesn't work. So they're getting rid of a mechanic that they added that made Guild Wars different and going back to the old way. Once again, making Guild Wars more similar to the original Guild Wars and less of a new unique experience. Great. I wonder if this resumes the battle thing is going to work, because last I checked, this was still broken and didn't work. Yeah, that's the funny thing, Joe, is this right here isn't really a fix. It's just they realized that the system they put in place didn't work. So they just said, we'll just change the wording to go with our spaghetti coding. The fact that we said it's going to work this way, and like, it's not working that way. Like, oh, well, we'll just change it to go back to the original way it was, when it never actually... They're no longer be considered dead. They were never considered dead. This didn't work. You could always do this. This is the way it works currently. This isn't a change. This is just them. This is them correcting the text from last thing to match what's currently in game. There's actually no fundamental change to the way it's going to work. But this right here, unless they fix this, last I checked, you can't resume the battle already in progress. The system doesn't work. So, who knows, man? Havoc system will be adjusted so that players will always receive their maximum war points for destroying all buildings, regardless of the number of members on the opposing guild. So they're normalizing the Havoc. So, I guess what they're saying here is if both guilds completely obliterate each other, then it's going to be a tie. They're going to you'll get maximum havoc for full obliteration, and you don't fully obliterate the other guild, but still lose because you have more farmable people than they do, and you're out of attacks. So I think they're just doing this for the top end guilds who are like pissed off that just because their top end 30-player guild attacked a not so top end 24-player guild, and they lost because there legitimately just wasn't enough havoc on the board to overcome being attacked. I don't know. This seems like a change that's going to affect only a couple of niche situations. And that's it. So we basically just made Guild Wars much more like old Guild Wars, just without the central stronghold anymore. World Arena Spring 2025 season ending. So RTA is ending 1 week early. It's ending Saturday at 3 a.m. UTC, which for those of you in the States, that means it's going to end Friday night at 10:59 p.m. Eastern. 10:59 p.m. Eastern time, 7:59 p.m. Pacific time. So be aware that Guild Wars is ending about a week early. And you need, if you're just pushing for your master skin, you need to lock in your master skin 3 days prior to when RTA ends. So that would mean 11:59 p.m. That would mean, 10:59 p.m. Eastern time. That means if you do an attack at 11 p.m. Eastern time on Tuesday, you're locked in. As long as you have masters and you've done a fight after 11 p.m. Tuesday, you're good to go. And World Arena improvements. This is the one thing that Smogate's done recently that I'm actually kind of excited for, to see them radically change things during preseason. So Battle Frenzy effects will be changed, increasing the final attack of heroes by 1500. So all heroes are getting a 1500 attack boost, including BBK. So be ready for that. It's going to be much harder to tank down, because defense going up by 500 is shit compared to attack going up by 1500, especially with so much defense pen out there. This is going to make aggro, cleave, and high-end standard much easier to do, and full-on tank down sustain much harder to do. So turn 2 players in shambles. Burn, bleed, and bomb damage is going up by 50%, so that's going to make debuffs stronger. So be aware of that. Maybe that will help Pirate Flan. It's definitely going to make Silverblade Aramentha more dangerous. I think you're going to start to see more Zeo Rowana, Summertime Asaria style cleaves. There's a lot of potential on 50% more bomb damage and burn damage too. Bleed, it's not that big of a deal. When a Covenant hero is attacked by an advantageous element, decreased damage suffered by 30% is being removed. So basically all RGB units just got a 30% damage buff versus opposite elements, and this is hopefully to bring more RGBs back into the game. It's straight up a Janua buff. Expect Janua to be significantly more dangerous. And this is what they just set up here as being added. So this is going to change things a lot. Don't bitch about this. Don't be like, turn 2's ruined and now I can't play the game anymore. It's preseason. They're farting around. It's exactly what we asked for. We said, go nuts. Do crazy stuff. Make it wild. Make us go, oh my god, this is terrible. Oh my god, this is insane. Give us a reason to play RTA during preseason so that we can say, this sucks, change it. This is great, keep it. And they can make changes. This is exactly what the community asked for. And anybody who's complaining about them doing this for preseason is an asshole and needs to shut their damn mouth and let Smilegate cook and let us have some fun during preseason. And if the community comes out and says, we don't like it, please remove it, and they don't remove it for season, then I will be first in line handing out torches saying, Smilegate effed up. They have added the new Warlord ranking for the top 3,000 players. Is everybody excited to get Warlord ranking, since there probably won't be more than 3,000 people playing RTA next season? I kid, but it's nice to see something else that you can push for that's not, I'm a super hungry sweat. Upcoming World Elite improvements, 2020 World Distribute. Okay, wait, what's this? Rewards. Okay, so Season 1 rewards, just the same. Season 2 rewards, we get all the frames. Season 3 rewards, background pack, profile cards. Isn't preseason called the F around and find out season? Yeah, pretty much. So, yeah. Season reward 2. So like say you end Masters, you will get the Sylvian skin, the Oath of Genesis frame, the background pack. Everybody who even plays at least once gets the background pack, and you will get a profile card frame. If you end Emperor, you will get the Iron Blood frame and the Iron Blood profile card frame. This is a really wordy way of saying it's exactly the same, but you will also get profile card frames and a background pack. Oh, let's see. Lilac Fragrance Vivian. So, how you guys feel about this skin? I mean, how you guys feeling about this skin? How you feeling about it now? My take on the skin. It's not going to be very popular. I think it's bad. I think it's lazy. I think it is rushed, and it doesn't have any soul or spirit. I think it is, yeah, it's boring. It's just, hey, let's fan service Vivian's boobs and put her in a white dress. Look at Sirmia's skin. So much personality, so much story to it. Look at Pirate Flan's skin. Talk about personality and story to it, and tying into her lore. But this just feels boring. This just feels like we slapped her in a white dress, and that's it. If you like it, if you love it, if you think it's hot, then get it. Enjoy it. Be happy. I just feel like it feels like it's rushed. It feels like they said, shit, it's ending a week early. We haven't had time to do any lore story around it. Let's just the only thing we worked on was her boobs. What if we got like just put her in a white dress and post it live? I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'm not a fan of the skin. It's it feels lazy. What the hell's going on with her feet down here? Guys? Did a person draw this? Guys, did a person draw this? I mean, what's happening with her foot here? Is her foot like this wide? I think I figured out why I don't like this dress. At least she has the right number of fingers. I'm sorry, man. That does not look human drawn to me. Or it looks incredibly rushed human drawn. So yeah, not a fan. Not a fan of the skin at all. I am a fan of the restored Booba. It would be nice if they would give us the original Vivian skin, like her normal skin, before it was nerfed.
The fingers if anything's wrong, like LHC.
So yeah, Vivian skin's coming out. If you love it, get it.
The last petal falls. There are memories that time cannot erase. May this scent remain forever in memory. Insolence! Judge me poorly, and you'll find out. Those who seek to harm the forest deserve no mercy. May my fragrance be forever etched in your memories.
The lobby's pretty. I'll give him that. The lobby art's pretty. Is she just really sad, or is she lifting something heavy?
The last petal falls.
All right. Vivian skin. Get your skin. Get it locked in. Let me see. Okay, guys. You didn't ask for it, and we don't care. second season of Nadalon High. More kids in high school in your Booba Dragon waifu game. So yeah, for the 5 of you who really like the Nadalon High story, chapters 4, 5, and 6 are coming out. For everyone else, there is no skip button. Fuck you. It's 50 Mystics. You got to do it. Miracle Maid Kingdom Week 2. So we get the second half of Miracle Maid Kingdom, which is actually a kind of an adorable story. I like it. So that's coming out. Bonuses for having artifacts when you run it. Yada, yada. You know how this works. Oh my God. They're going to keep talking about it. A banner you should 100% skip. Okay, coin shop rotation. Let's go. Come on, show me something good. Melissa, Kane, and Celine. You know what? Celine is pretty good. If you don't have Celine and you've got the coins, worth picking up. If you have 64 coins already, how the hell do you not have Celine? But, yeah. Okay. And the Galaxy shop. So we've got Asshole Mancer Elena, not worth the coins. Dark Corvus, not worth the coins. And Abyssal Euphine. Might actually be a good pickup. For those of you who don't have Abyssal Euphine, you may want to consider dropping the coins on her. She's actually pretty good. She's survived longer than most of the older ML units. Okay. Oh my God, guys! I told you, didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you this was going to happen? To pull for Fene because she's kind of limited, and if you don't pull for Fene, and when I say kind of limited, I mean that by the time her story event comes out, so you can force a summon, Rift will be closed, or you will have to wait until they sell a Fene pack. Well, here we go. Just like Wukong, the Fene pack is available for purchase. So if it's anything like Wukong, what you'll have to do is spend $10 on this pack. And when you spend $10, it will open up a Fene banner. You don't just get her. It just opens up a special summon, right? It'll look just like this one or like this one. And it'll open up a 2-week banner for you, and you'll be able to spend your bookmarks to summon. Not a guarantee unless you go all the way to Pity to get your Fene and her artifact, right? Otherwise, if you want to just wait for the next Fene rerun, Rift will be gone, and Fene will no longer be used in Rift. Now, you'll be able to use Fene in all of the other places that you could use Fene. If you don't want to buy this pack, just realize this is specifically for Rift. If you want to have Fene in Time Fuser and Rift, this is your last chance. Other than just having her randomly pop out of a Covenant summon, right? So, I would recommend holding off on this. It's gonna be gonna be here for a little bit. I would wait and see for a couple weeks to see if a collab's announced before I would go blowing stuff on something to make farming Rift easier. It would be better for you to stick to farming hunts, skip Rift entirely this season. Pick up Fene down the road. She's not collab. She will come back. She's not even limited. Pick up Fene down the road. Remember Epic 7 Anniversary where they gave you free tickets where you could just straight up grab your Wukong? You'll be able to straight up grab your Fene when Epic 7 Anniversary comes out with some of those specific tickets. Don't buy this until you see if a collab is coming. And let me see, was there anything else here? Recommended contact tags, April, Mercedes did not change, episode 3, player's maintenance, fixed an issue, not displayed correctly during Guild Wars, fixed an issue where the remaining time displayed in negative number, that was hilarious, where it said -5 hours to do Guild Wars. Okay, that's it, guys, that's it. Where's the Mystic rotation? The Mystic rotation, man, they didn't even mention it here, did they? They mentioned it in this video here. So, this is the Mystic rotation. Not Harsetti and Ilanov, but a special Mystic rotation. And by special Mystic rotation, it means within a, 6-month window, I think it is, you can select any ML5 and populate your own special Mystic Summon. It still pulls off your pity. It still works your countdown. Works just like any other Mystic. It's not a custom Mystic Summon. Custom Mystic Summons have their own shops, like the custom group summon. It's not that. It is a normal Mystic rotation. The only thing that's special about it is you get to pick the ML5s that are on this rotation. Other than that, it's the same as any other Mystic banner, right? Should even show it in game, right? Let's see. Mystic Summon. Yeah. Okay, well, anyway, yeah, after maintenance, it'll show it in here, and it's just going to say special. And you'll be able to select. Yes, it's a normal Mystic Summon. You summon on that Mystic Summon, it'll be just like summoning for Teiyu. It'll drop your Mystic Pity down by 1. So, yeah, we've gotten this before. The only difference between this and any other Mystic banner is you get to select the units that are on the banner. Other than that, other than you getting to select the units that are on banner, it is a normal Mystic Summon. It is not custom, it is special, and that's what makes it special, is that you get to pick the units. Before anything Harsetian before is the most likely, right? Because we went straight from Ilanov into Harseti, right? Or no, Luna was between the two. I mean, at least you know Harseti is on there, so at least you know it's going to be Harsetian earlier. That'll be available. I guarantee you that Teiyu, Huayang, and Peira are not on there, and Lua is probably not on there. It's usually a 6-month window, which is why Harseti is probably included. I think she was about 6 months ago. So that's how that works. Don't think that this is a custom summon. Don't think it's its own special shop. It's not. It is a normal Mystic banner. Only thing that's special about it, whenever they use the word special Mystic Summon, what's special about it is you get to choose which units are on the banner. Is Harseti even worth it at this point? Here's the thing, guys. This goes until the 24th. Right around the 15th, we'll get to see what ML Peira or whoever the next ML5 looks like. We'll get to see what that unit looks like, and then you can decide, is anything that I could possibly want more important than what this kit has? And did I say Peira? I thought I said Arunca. The ML Arunca. Anyway, and once you see what Arunca looks like, you can decide if you want to make the summon. Now, here's something a lot of people don't realize. Let's say you're sitting on like 7,000 mystics, but you're 1 away from pity, right? You're 1 away from pity, and like you really want Harseti, but you don't want to jeopardize getting your you don't want to jeopardize missing out on Arunca, but you want to do some pulls against Harseti, but you're 1 away from pity. You don't want to ruin your pity. This is what you do. See, I'm 189 from pity here, guys. You switch over to the 4-star summon. Now I'm summoning against my 4-star pity. And if I do a summon here, my 4-star pity goes down, but if you go back and look at your 5-star pity, it's still the same. It does not lower your 5-star pity. So what you can do is you can populate this with Harseti and Ilanov and all those 5 stars that you want, right? Then you can switch it over so that you're summoning against the 4-star, and you can burn some random summons if you have bookmarks to spare. And you still have the same chance, right? Like check out the chances. I still have a 5/8% chance of getting Successor Teiyu. And if I'm pulling on the 5-star side, I still have a 5/8% chance against Successor Teiyu. So it's the same. If you switch to the 4-star pity, you can protect your, I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 away from pity, whatever away from pity. You can make sure you don't blow your Arunca pity, and you can burn some bookmarks into taking a shot at getting your ML5. Now, there's no guarantee that you'll get your ML5, of course, but if you've got if you're 2 away from pity and you've got 10,000 bookmarks and you just want to take some swings at it, that's a way to do it and not lose your pity. I'm not saying it's going to work out for you. I'm just saying that way you don't accidentally miss out on Arunca chasing your extra Harseti. you can actually send some Mystics into Harseti, into Ilanov, into the unit you want, and protect it. Kind of get that? I hope that's clear. I know it's a little bit all over the place, but it is just a way to luck sack the 5-star without ruining your pity. And I would recommend that for anybody who sees Arunka's kit and is close to pity and really, really, really wants Arunka, but they also want to pull on this special summon. Just lock down your 4-star and or lock down your 5-star pity by switching to 4 stars, and then just start summoning. It doesn't mean there's any boosted chance to get 4 over 5. It's the exact same odds. No matter what you're pulling on, selecting this just impacts which pity you're burning down. Is ML Arunka confirmed? ML Arunka is not confirmed, but ML Arunka is in the Moonlight Theater. Anybody got a picture? Can link it to me? Oh, yeah, I got a picture. Hang on. Where is she here? So if you played Moonlight Theater, you saw this, right? Boss Arunka. And that's way, way too much art to have as a NPC asset. This isn't NPC asset level. This is top tier animator level. So it's pretty clear, especially since we're rolling into season 2 of the Nadalon High arc, that we're not done with the Nadalon High arc, that we are, we're going to be rolling into ML Arunka, right? So whether or not she's next or whether or not she's the Worlds unit, we don't know. She could be the Worlds unit and we'll have something else in between. So, no, she's not confirmed, but it's really freaking likely. So, just be aware that if you go ham on this special summon, you might ruin your chances at picking this up. So play it smart. It's a 3-week-long banner. Wait until the middle of April and then make an informed decision. You've gone this long without your Harseti, you can go an extra 2 weeks. Just wait and see what's coming up, and then go in so you don't wind up with buyer's remorse. Well, that's it, guys. That is all we have for the balance patch and update. We'll talk about it more tonight on the podcast. So I hope I see all you guys there. Is there going to be more OP ML5s like Luna and Landy after ML Arunka banner, do you think? Of course. Of course. When was the last ML5 we had that was kind of mediocre as fuck? Right? Taeyu, you know, everybody said that about Hua Young, and look at Hua Young. She's one of the best units in the game right now. Give people time to figure out how to use and cook with Taeyu, and they're going to be running people over too. I can tell you what about Taeyu is he has got some counters, and if you aren't smart enough to draft them, he will run you over. Hellion was never bad. Hellion was always like one of the strongest units. She was S tier, and they buffed her to triple S tier. Saying Hellion was bad was kind of like saying freaking Ludwig was bad. He was insane. Let me put it this way. Hellion Lua before the buff was a top 10 win rate and top 10 draft rate unit in RTA before the buff. Let that sink in. And people said she was bad, even though she was a top 10 unit. Oh, I'm sorry. I digress. She was a top 30 unit, and now she's a top 10 unit. Top 30 unit in RTA. That's crazy. She got used a lot in Legend. I freaking walked into champs with her last year. It's all I did was just spam her. Yeah, is she top 5 now? I know she went from top 30 to top 10 after the buff, and people are like, oh, it's just because people are using her after the buff. It's not that the buff is good, and now she's top 5. Yeah, ML Payra is mid. Tell me how ML Payra is mid. Let's see. RTA stats. Look at that. ML Payra is top 5 unit right now with a 70% win rate, or pick ban rate, and a 52% win rate. That's crazy. Bystander Hua Young's terrible. Oh my god. MLU has actually fallen down to the number 19 spot. Oh, you guys can't really see all this. Hang on. There you go. ML Pereira, number 5 most picked unit in the game, with a 52% win rate. Bystander Hua Young, who's terrible and needs a buff, number 9 most picked unit in the game. ML Lua, who even after her buff is terrible, top 20. It's RTA stats. Here you go. I'll link it for you. It's all with data that's scraped off of the GG site. So yeah, look guys, Smogate wanted to do this thing called Awaken Potential, and we all shut it down because it was a garbage can idea. That level of power creep we knew would kill the game. And so they shit canned it. But then they went through with it anyway. If you look at all the Awaken Potential stuff that they wanted to do, it's what they did with Closer Charles. It's what they did with Ice Crow. And it's the power level of the 2024-2025 ML5 units already. So they basically did it the same way. We just prevented them from monetizing it like we wanted them to. So they're hyper monetizing everything else and still doing the Awaken Potential level buffs and unit loadouts. And that's why we are where we are, where if you don't have the current units, you don't get to play the game, right? Where, you know, the RTA units are, you know, the current units are the most strong power crept units in the game. And if you don't have them, you don't get to play. And even when it comes to PvE, everything is centered around monetizing all of the current banner and selling us packs and selling. So, I mean, they basically did it, right? We said, we don't want you to do Awaken Potential. And what they heard is, we don't want you to do Awaken Potential that way, but if you're more subtle about it, then we'll kind of be okay with it, right? Right? And now nobody's playing the game. Now it takes forever to queue up an RTA. Is it still bad queuing up an RTA? That's not RTA. How bad is the queue? Is it still bad? Guys, it's the last week of RTA. I should be instantaneously queuing in freaking placements. Is what I meant with, aren't you excited about the Warlord frame? Because I doubt there'll be 3,000 people playing. Oh, you got first pick. I still don't want to play against Arcetti, even though it means I'm going to be playing against Luna. Oh, you're going to pick Luna first, aren't you? I've legit played 5 matches this season. It's exactly what I've played this season. Yeah, exactly, Monster. It's because nobody plays the game, so when people play here at the end, they've got, like, insane units. He's got nobody that's going to push up from her doing her thing. And I've got to cleanse. Should I just pick a Miki here, guys? I can just pick a Miki here, get rid of this, and just run him down, right? Pick ADS. ADS would have been fun. I've got a fast ADS. Okay. Ouch, my poor BBK. Oh, you son of a bitch! It's okay, I can cleanse it. He was on the stun one, but still hit the highest attack. That's crazy. Defense break. Aw. Blammo! Oh, come on. Freaking counter 3F. Oh no, it'd suck if I wasn't on Holy Sack. Screech. Freaking counter 3F. This counter freaking, oh my god, just get dead. Just be gone. All right. I like how Holy Sack Yuffie is a rarity now. I know, right? So many people have been fooled into thinking that it's not best in slot honor. I think half of the people gave their Holy Sacks to Mort and didn't have a backup, and the other half of the people saw Yuffie not being run on Holy Sack and thought, oh, well, Elbrus or Arius must somehow be better on her, and have gotten fooled into making inferior Yuffies. Yeah, Holy Sack is her best in slot. Anybody that says differently, thank you for increasing my win rate. What news did we get? You can pay for things now. And Guild Wars is going to be a lot more like it used to be. And, is there anything else? There wasn't, was there? Arius saved a lot of my games. Arius has won me a lot of my games. No. You can't say that the update is the promise that there will be more updates. That's not an update. That's a teaser. There's always a Mystic Shop, Richie. Okay, yeah, you know what? A selectable Mystic Shop. That's new. That's new. Yeah, guys. The content is, hey, there's more things for you to buy. That's pretty sad. That's pretty sad. They really better bring the fire this weekend, man. This Friday it better blow me away. Remember, this Friday is not only the Origins, but this Friday will also be the reveal of the next balance patch, unless they are delaying it, which they have never done before outside of World Cup reasons, pre-announced World Cup reasons. We're due for a balance adjustment. Hey, what's the over/under on FCC being on this next balance patch? You guys want to start a betting pool? Here, let's try this. Oops, that's the wrong button. Sorry, can't type and talk at the same time. Okay, guys, there's a poll. Tell me what you guys think. There is a balance patch this weekend, this Friday. Unless they completely break with form. This is the 8th week, so there will be a bounce patch, an announcement, right? No units are changing. This is the announcement of what's going to happen for the 12th. So what do you guys think? Poll is up. Well, you guys are pretty split. So is Origin coming in 2 days? Origin is going to be announced in 2 days. Origin won't come out until 2 weeks from today. Because unless the reason they shut down Vault was because they wanted to load it and thinks that that's going to stop data miners so that they can load it and then announce it. I guess we find out tonight if data miners spoil Origins. So 52% of you said there will be no FCC on this week's balance patch. 30% of you said, yeah, she'll be on this patch, but it's going to be Pirate Flan level bad. And 20% of you said, yeah, she'll be on this patch and it'll be insane. I think she won't be. I think if I remember right, when they canceled Flan's good buffs, there were 2 balance patches that went through before Flan got her ship buffs. Am I right on that, or was there only one? Did she skip 1 or did she skip 2? It's not that P-Flan was bad, it's just that it's boring. It's bad in that it didn't change her usefulness, and it still requires her to have a limited plus 30 artifact. The fact that it still requires her to have that artifact makes it bad. The fact that it's not really that usable and boring and doesn't really bring her into the meta makes it bad. So yeah, it's bad. It's bad. Also, when you compare it to the insane ones that she had that got canceled, that's what makes it awful. Is the buffs were so freaking good. Flan got 1 guy, FCC think got to another level. If Flan didn't just get 1 guy, one guy brigaded Stove, right? There was 1 guy and then a whole bunch of people echoing his sentiment. If you look at that original Stove post, that 1 guy posted, "These are terrible," and everyone else just piled on. I was like, hell yeah, he's right. These are terrible. I don't want to think. I'm just going to go with what he said. And the people who were excited about her buffs didn't say anything on Stove. They went to Discord, they went to Twitch, they started theory crafting and planning, but they kept their mouths shut. So all Smilegate saw was that everybody seems to hate it. So that was a result of Stove getting brigaded and Epic 7 only getting information from that 1 guy. That 1 guy quit E7 now. I've seen him stream. I've seen him and like 1 or 2 other people attempt to stream the game, but yeah, he got laughed out of the community. with FCC, though, it was kind of a hot mix. But I think the majority of the buffs said, look, although these buffs are good and make her good, they don't make her FCC anymore. You know, the FCC enjoyers wanted to play FCC. They didn't just want a speed imprint who could also do some damage. They wanted her to be more FCC-like, so they're going to change her to be more of a turn 2 player kind of a unit. So, yeah, we'll have to see what they do with her. Imagine being like some other gachas like WUA that check all channels. Imagine being like most gachas that just don't listen to the community and just do what they think is best for the game and don't let the community like completely drive the engine of the game. This is the double-edged sword of it, right? It's nice that Milegate actually acts on community sentiment, but it's frustrating when they take bad community ideas. One stream I did, I said, let's let you guys balance the game. And we just did a tier list on what 5-star units need buffs. And I let the community suggest what buffs would be good to make these units playable again. And it was a real eye-opener as to why we all talk about how bad the devs are at balancing the game. But you know who's even worse? Us. We suck at balancing games. It's harder than you think it is. The examples are off the top of my head. Rylet needs 100% evasion. Yeah. Some people will still say that's a good idea. Balancing a game is hard. You know, I'm not saying Milegate gets a pass on it, because part of balancing a game is testing after they balance, and they clearly don't test. Just about every game out there has a freaking test server. Milegate has a test server, but they don't have beta testers that test it. Just about every good game out there has a test server, and they give influencers or dedicated beta testers, top-end players, access to the test server. They have them sign all kinds of NDAs, and they let them go in there and actually test the game from people who play the game heavily. Developers don't have time to play their game heavily. You know, they play it some, I'm sure, but they're busy developing the game. They certainly aren't sitting there playing RTA for 7 hours a day every day like some of these nutters are, right? Those are the people you want in your test server, testing the new stuff. But Milegate is so terrified of leaks and people running their mouth that they would rather shut down the E7 vault than actually have their game properly tested. So stuff gets released, and you get things like the original Elvira, cheats that were happening because they didn't clearly test their account with anybody who thinks about how to exploit their game. So anyway, develop your game equals pricing new packs currently. Yeah, I mean, why do you think, without even reading the balance patch, right? All I had done before we jumped in was watch the little 1-minute video summary. It's the only thing I'd watch before I hit go live. Why do you think I put a $sign in the front of Milegate's name in the title of today's stream? I knew where it was going to go. I knew that it was going to be a whole bunch of, here is everything monetized, and a promise that more stuff's coming soon. That's what we got. The Mystic Summon thing's kind of nice. That's a nice way for people to, be able to custom build their own group summon, and then for them to sell more Mystic packs. Because when Arunka comes out and she's insane meta busting and everybody wants her, they'll have Arunka celebration packs so you can buy more Mystics to make up for all the ones that you spent on the custom Mystic Summon or the special Mystic Summon. So there you go. Once in a lifetime pack, that's right. Hey, Arunka's brand new, so it's technically the first time in her life she's had this pack. So it's her once in a lifetime pack. See? Easy. Can spin anything, baby. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up here because I need to reach out to some other people to see who we can get on tonight's podcast. Post up a real quick video reviewing the news of this morning and get some other work done. But we will see you tonight for the podcast at Maintenance. Make sure you get your Guild War done. Get ready for the balance patch this weekend. Get ready for the Origin reveal this weekend. Make sure you you use this link. Those of you who are in YouTube, use this link and those coupon codes to get all of the current bonuses that are out right now for Smilegate. And that's it. I will catch you guys next time. Oh, is Sue not available? Yeah, Sue usually is available. I mean, I haven't asked him, but he kind of always is running second seat for me, but we try to have a third guest on. I'll reach out to a few people. We'll get somebody fun. All right, guys, who is streaming right now that I can send you over to? The same category. the guy that we said got run out, and I said, no, he still streams with one person. He's streaming with one person. How about we don't raid that guy? Let's see. Well, let's go see Elf Mage. Seems to be the only English-speaking E7 streamer on right now. So everybody go say hi to the Elf Man as he continues his push for RTA dominance. He is Legend 5 right now. Go wish him some luck. I'll catch you guys next time. Have a good one, everybody.